Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. The Department of Labor has thrown out $23 million in awards for the benefit of veterans. Now, this is not the Department of Veterans Affairs. This is actually the Department of Labor assisting and helping veterans. I wanted to dive into this, share this with you because it's good to know what's going on. And like most things, look, if it doesn't specifically apply to you, it does to one of our brothers or sisters. So hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, sharing with a friend, all that good stuff really helps. Before we jump into it, I want to throw out a very, very special thank you to Robin Shane. Robin Shane, thank you so much for the super comment, super chat. I really do appreciate your support very much. Robin Shane, C2J. Don't know if that means anything or if it's just the little add-on that they gave you because Robin Shanes were taken. Don't know, but thank you again. All right, so jumping into this, the U.S. Department of Labor, I'm actually on the DOL.gov website and going to share this with you now. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you want to support the channel in other ways, consider being a member. I appreciate you very much, and let's jump into it. All right, so the U.S. Department of Labor awards more than $23 million in new grants to help veterans. And let's go ahead and see what they have to say here on their announcement. The U.S. Department of Labor today, which, when did this come out? It wasn't very long ago, I will tell you that. Let's see. All right, June 27th, 2025. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. We'll share some information in here. And again, if it applies to you, awesome, and take advantage of whatever you can see here. All right, so moving on. The U.S. Department of Labor today, then, June 27th, 2025, announced the award of more than $23 million in grants to organizations that help veterans experiencing homelessness find meaningful employment and assist them in overcoming barriers to transition back successfully into the workforce. So again, Department of Labor helping folks get back into the workforce. And typically when you hear anything about homeless veterans, you can also usually rope in there at risk of becoming homeless as well. So if you're late on a utility bill, if you have an eviction notice, those types of things put you into the category to receive additional benefits in that case to avoid becoming homeless. All right, so moving on. Administered by the department's Veterans Employment and Training Service. Remember, this is the Department of Labor. So inside of the Department of Labor, there is the department's Veterans Employment and Training Services. The Homeless Veterans Registration Program awarded more than $23 million to 63 grants for a 3-year period of performance. These grants provide participating veterans with occupational skills, connect them with registered apprenticeships or on-the-job training, and deliver job search and placement services. Now, I will tell you this, if you're looking for this type of assistance, maybe reach out to your local nonprofit that serves veterans. Oftentimes, they will receive funding from SSVF, which is Supportive Services Veterans Families, or the Grant Per Diem, which is GPD program. So if you were to Google search Veterans SSVF or Grant Per Diem, oftentimes you'll find those nonprofits, and they may have received this funding for this assistance. Sometimes you have to track it down for your specific location. VETS, VETS acronym, awards HVRP, Homeless Veterans Reintegration Program, I believe it is, HVRP, grants competitively to nonprofit and for-profit organizations, Native American tribal governments, state and local workforce development boards, state and local government agencies, higher education institutions, and faith-based and community organizations. Through the program service, veterans experiencing or at risk of homelessness can learn occupational skills, participate in apprenticeship or on-the-job training opportunities, and receive job search and placement assistance. So the recipients of the new HVRP grants are as follows, and they have a whole list here. And I'm not going to name everything, but I will throw out the states, and then what I'll try to do is put this link in the description so that way you can click on the link, go into the article directly from DOL, and then you can scroll down a little bit and you'll see essentially like an Excel cutout that's in there with the name of the organization, the city that they're in, the state that they're in, the counties that they service, that's the important part, and how much money they had received from the grant. All right, so for example, we'll go through a few here, like Birmingham, Alabama, covering 5 different counties, received $358,996. Okay, so you have several in Alabama. You have Arkansas, who received money, Arizona, California, a lot in California, by the way, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Kansas City, Massachusetts, Maryland, Minnesota, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Nevada, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, Washington, and West Virginia, followed by the last one is Wyoming. So those are the different states that have received this grant funding. And, it varies every location, right? So some, for example, West Virginia, although it sounds small population-wise, this specific organization is the only organization in West Virginia called Eastern West Virginia Community Action Agency. They're out of Petersburg, and they're covering, I don't know, maybe every county. I don't know. There's a bunch of counties. There's probably 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, probably close to 40 counties that they cover. So if you're in any one of those counties, and they received $500,000, right? Meanwhile, San Antonio, Texas, Bexar County received $500,000 for the one county, right? So I don't think that there's anything higher than 500. The lowest I see so far is 178,000 and some change. Here's another one, 152,000. So it's all over the board. But again, I'll put the link in the description for you with this information. If you need to contact anyone from the Veterans Employment and Training Service, you can reach out to them directly, and I'll put that information in there as well. Anyway, with that, thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Have a great one, and remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.